Hello everybody, here are my games, here the next part of the BattleTech playthrough. I'm quite happy to be back, it's quite fun. We are all ready to launch this contract on Panzer near the Oregon Direct, controlled by the Oregon Director. I think that's how it's, I might not be pronouncing it correctly, but oh well. It's time to launch this contract here, earn us the big bucks. Locked? Why are you locked? Oh. We're training a group of mech warriors, and basically we have one unit that we're sending in of our own guys. Okay. Now I understand. I kind of want to send in myself. Let's see, they have a Panther. Light. They're all light mechs. This is not okay. This is not okay. Alright, I'm going to send in Coach with Pathfinder because he needs the experience too. Sorry, the Coach with the Vindicator. I was tempted to send in myself with Blackjack again, but I'm like, they're all light mechs. We might need a heavy hitter. And that's why we're sending in the Vindicator. Seems like the kind of setup where afterwards we'll say it was supposed to be undefended. Commander, be prepared. I agree. We need to be prepared. We're gonna have to capture this base with a bunch of little like mechs. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully. Could be wrong. We'll find out. Begin mission. Interesting how like these guys are like in armor and stuff. Guano says, so all we got to do is just walk in there and stand around. This job sounds like bullshit to me. I want to learn how to shoot, not stand around. Then Pondu says, I don't know. The mission sounds good to me. I need more practice driving this thing anyway. And Darius says, let's confirm the base is undefended, Commander. Move up to this location and you should be able to get eyes on the base. Someone says, can we blow up some of the buildings?
Okay, y'all. Stay frosty.
Alright, I'll take the lead with Coach as the most experienced of these guys. I don't mind actually having some of these guys scout a little bit ahead since they are big boys. There's the base. So our goal is just to scout it right now. I don't want to move the fastest guys too far ahead because that could be a problem. By problem, I mean like they'll be in danger kind of problem. There's a base of it. Looks like our employer wasn't kidding. It's empty. That sucks. Can I shoot some of the buildings anyways? And then Sumir says, huh, picking up an engineer signature, boss. I'm guessing those are friendlies and they're heading your way. Engines? Like mech engines? Oh shit, I don't want to die! And the Daria says, get your lance into that base, Commander, and hold it till our employer can get some more people on the ground. We need to pacify the area around the base and capture the base with friendly mechs. Okay. Definitely want to be careful, but thankfully I'm pretty sure he could take a quick hit or two before he dies. Let's see. The Vindicator's not going to move around at all fast, but oh well, it's fine. Like, we could probably get this guy in here. I'm a little bit worried about him getting sniped, but if I'm being honest, it's probably okay. I'll hide behind this building.
On my way. Onward.
I do not want to end up in the marsh, so I'm trying to be a bit careful about where they end up, especially since I don't know when this enemy force is going to get us, but we have captured the base, technically. So there's both the immediate enemies, and enemy reinforcements. Well, that's not ideal. Looks like it's pirates based on the symbol we're seeing. I see two enemy signatures right now. And since we're now officially in the initiative, we need to... So you have an AC-10S laser. You're more of a melee kind of character. So we definitely can't have you be, you know, in the back, but... Definitely have to be careful because you're still in a light mech. So that one's moving. What is that? Like, we still can't see. Who seems like the toughest of you guys? You have a PPC and SRM. You're also pretty much a short-range dude. Part of me wants to get you in a position to fire, but I don't think we're going to get you in a position to fire safely. So I'm just going to get you right here. Looks like your mech is also damaged a little bit. That's definitely not ideal. And that mech's moving out.
Good to go.
I could use this guy to scout because he's also has SRMs, but I'd rather him be in cover rather than being too far forward. So I'm gonna move him just a little bit, but then I'm gonna have him brace. Unless you could sprint to like cover. No, we can't. Looks like you can't leave through this area. That's interesting. Good to know, I guess.
Coordinates received.
Well, moving them up a little bit. Looks like... Whoa, that happened. Looks like there's 3 more dudes. Well, he's not in a good spot. I'll need to sprint him away, I think, after this next turn. Alright, coach.
Confirmed.
So he's the only one right now inside the base. So we definitely need to keep him in that base, but let's see how it goes. Alright, enemies now moving in, so we should have first visuals on them. Yeah, Guana, I want to follow you back. I don't like the idea of you being up there by your lonesome. So we're just gonna GTFO out of there. At least wait for the rest of the group to get there before you get yourself killed. A commando is attacking our Panther unit. No, it doesn't seem to be doing too much damage. We do have to be careful now. That is not an ideal situation. You can get in a cover and force and fire, but you have very poor chance of it. I'm going to move you up, stubble. I'm going to try and precision strike you. Let's see, what's the most likely is probably center mass. Yeah, it looks like center mass. Yeah. Buy everything! Ooh, that looked like it hit and did some damage. I like that. It did some fire on these walls. I don't really know if the enemy's going to try and attack those or not.
Waiting for orders.
Need to get you into the fight as soon as possible. I wanted you to join up with the commando, even though I feel like the force is probably the safest spot, but we do kind of need you over here.
Affirmative.
You seem to be the healthiest too, so probably the least likely to die. Unknown mech incoming. Command another commando unit. My coach will be able to now get up and screw some people. Alright, let's get him up. We're not going to use the SRM. Well, actually, let's see. How much ammo does he have with the SRM? If he has enough for extras, I might just use it anyways. Yeah, he has plenty of room, so I'm going to use that. We did injure the pilot, but he's not down. I should have checked to see if he had that kind of thing. Well, Wolverine. That hurt a little bit. Yeah, that looks like a big mech.
Hey there.
Now, it looks like there's multiple mechs in position. If I move him up, he won't have a chance at all of hitting anybody. Part of me kind of wants to fall back real fast. And just play it safe until the Vindicator can get inside and support him. But also playing it too safe is not really going to be all that helpful because you're just going to die. It's a bit of a conundrum, honestly. Alright, let's move him.
Affirmative.
Yeah, about the same difficulty. Fire everything!
How you handle this?
A light touch. Unfortunately, I don't feel good about doing that. I definitely don't feel good about doing that. So I feel like that means the enemies are going to have an easier time shooting at him. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to sprint him away, I think, after clear that. Stubble. Perfect. This Panther might be able to do a good sniping shot, though, which I'm looking forward to. Fire!
Pushing all the buttons.
Yes, got one down. Perfect. This is a nice little, like, tiny little shooter right there. That commando's probably going to, again, get a little bit too close for comfort. Nice one. It looks like commando's actually doing pretty good at staying going. Yeah. I agree, you're holding firm. If you get here, can you shoot anybody? You can a little bit, so might as well get in range and start firing. Zerban mech looks like it's more of a, it's like a definitely short to medium range kind of fighter. And right now she's long range.
Roger.
That was a miss, but apparently a stray shot actually hit that guy. I was not expecting that. Do I have a jump jet on the Vindicator? Commander took some... Oh, right arm destroyed. That's not a good ideal.
Losing weapon system. Skipper.
Do I have a jump? Yes, I do have a jump.
Up high.
He's the best chance of hitting that guy, so let's fire everything!
Target.
Destroyed his SRM. Perfect. I like that.
That hit something good.
And now the enemy's gonna go, probably do another attack against the commando. Oh, well, he's dead. I kind of expected that to happen.
Waiting for orders.
Not my finest moment, I admit. You definitely do not seem like that's your ideal spot. How about here?
Firing jump jet.
I realized when I moved him in, I'm like, oh, that's definitely not an ideal situation right there. Center torso, blast him! Yeah! That's my destroyer right there, that Panther, I love it!
Yes, Commander.
Again, you can't get a good shot off with you.
Affirmative.
I definitely decided this, an urban mech is not my first choice at all for anything.
I missed.
I just hope the guy who died was the one that was really against it, not the one who wanted to die. that would make me feel kind of worse. I'm gonna go there and then attack him. Yeah, let's do that. I could also attack her. I think I'm gonna attack the Jenner, because probably the Jenner is most likely going to be the squishy to kill. I've got the Vindicator up front. Can't fire everything. So what's going to be... Probably M lasers. Yeah. Fire! Left arm destroyed. I'm honestly surprised with the left arm considering kind of the direction of where it hit, but who am I to say? Went for melee attack. That's an interesting choice.
Waiting for orders.
If I go right here. So now that it's in the perfect ideal range for you, let's try and find the most ideal angle of attack. Let's go from behind. I like that. Precision attack, I'm thinking. Right there, into your behind.
Confirmed.
I was just hoping that was going to do a bit more damage, but what can I say? That's probably pretty good. I think that's what we're going to do. Make sure the Panther can do some big damage is pretty important, I feel. Fire everything!
Locking in all weapon systems.
Right arm and left arm have been destroyed on this Jenner.
Okay, Commander.
I'm surprised the Jenner wasn't actually whipped. But yeah, this big threat's gonna be that Wolverine. Oh my god! One attack destroyed the right torso and arm.
I'm losing weapon systems.
Yeah, let's try getting you out of there as soon as we can. But let's do a quick melee attack. But first, I would like to move and then attack, but I don't think that's going to happen. Got left torso destroyed now. Pilot is now injured, but... And knocked down, maybe? No. Pontoon, I'm going to fall back to try and get some safe distance away.
Roger.
Hopefully make her less of a target. But she can at least still fire with a short-range missile into the Jenner's side. Missed, naturally. Naturally, you miss.
Negative damage.
When I, want you to brutally murder somebody who tried to murder you, I would think you'd be up for that. I'll move the Panther back as well. Just help him get some of that. Hopefully help drain some heat. At least enough for us to do another attack. Finish it! Perfect. The Jenner's been destroyed. Which means now there's just one enemy mech left. Sammy gets the Panther. Thankfully none of it seemed to have increased heat. So there's at least that.
Now I'm taking it good.
Alright, coach. Time to punch him in the face. Show him who's boss. Unless we want to move back and do like just a gigantic barrage. Could do that too. Fire everything! But first precision strike. Then we fire everything.
Here we go.
Destroyed 2 of his jump jets. I don't really think that'll be too much use right now, but we'll see, we'll see. I want to keep Panther alive as best we can, so let's see. You're still in your ideal range. Can we move back even more? Yeah, good. Back it up a bit more. Just keep him in your ideal range, though, so that way you can do maximum damage from safe distance.
Roger that.
That was very minimal damage. We need to keep you safe. You're basically, like, you look tougher. Maybe I'll move you a little bit closer.
Move order received.
You're small, but you do have a lot of health. That was a very, like, baby hit right there. Baby's first punch! I get him, coach! He's unsteady, but he's not going down, I'm assuming. Probably going to do a rear attack against Vindicator, or... Nope, going for Panther. Not too surprised about Panther. Panther's a pretty good shot. Doing some big damage, I think.
That shot got past my armor. I'm receiving you.
I keep him in your ideal range, but keep backing up. Precision strike against him. Looks like he's very open in the center, so might as well keep that going. But didn't take him out, unfortunately.
I'm here.
Get behind him and fire. Let's see, can we... Yeah, perfect. We get into his rear armor.
Confirmed.
The rear armor should be where he's weakest, but I mean, I could be wrong.
I got you.
That was not a very impressive hit. I guess they're about equal size. It's not like a tiny mech that he's squishing, so they're kind of trading blows. Looks like he's going by my Jenner. Not my Jenner, wait. I'm... Oh, right. Arm and torso destroyed on that Panther, and he's injured, but he's not dead.
I lost the weapon.
Hopefully it wasn't your PPC, but it's very likely that's what happened. He did a multi-shot so he can hit Vindicator slightly, but thankfully not too significantly. Stubble lost the PPC, which means he's not going to be able to do too much damage now. I better keep him back. I'm going to then go brace because Panther's about to get destroyed. I'd rather not lose two, like more than one of my trainees. Ideally, I would lose none of my trainees, but you know. Things happen. Things happen. Can you melee him? Yeah, just melee him. Go for it. And kick him. You may have no arms, but you can still kick him in the shins. He lost evasive, and he's been destroyed. Perfect. That overmag actually surprised me there. Only lost one of the trainees. Hopefully that doesn't dock our pay. It says, Sumir says, Well, that certainly was an experience, Darius. I think we should get hazard pay for this kind of mission. Stow it, Mayor. It all worked out fine and we get paid. Mission was successful. Hopefully we get some money, extra money for keeping them alive. No, it looks like it's base pay. Wait, do we get to keep this? These mechs? Yeah, he's dead, I'm gonna assume. Oh, he's healing. He's alive. He was just incapacitated, unless... Oh, yeah, they're all injured. None of them are dead. That guy is the one who I thought was dead. Oh, good. We didn't kill the trainee there. I'm happy. Might as well get one more mech that we could potentially sell if we don't want it. I'm thinking heatsink. Heatsink's probably a good idea. Yeah. Looks like we got some more salvage as well, which is nice. Alright. Large laser mounted by most 1B units is nothing to sniff at, but it lacks the close-up impact vest rounds it replaces. Best to keep these units at range for flanking and spotting. Mech Warrior training required. Our Mech Warriors are gaining experience and need your guidance, Fearmy. If you head to the barracks, you can direct their training. Okay. So we need to basically get rid of one of our mechs. This is Shadowhawk. We're definitely keeping Shadowhawk. This is the fire starter. Honestly, I'm not against the fire starter being rid. The javelin, I'm definitely a big fan of scrapping. I mean, what's javelins for? I guess I'll keep it. Let's send the fire starter to storage, I guess. Yeah, send you to storage, I guess. We definitely need to upgrade our mech capabilities. We have a commando, but I don't really want a commando. The commando best for flanking and spotting, but keep him at range, which was definitely what we did not do in that last one there. That guy kind of got removed for it. Why would you want SRS? I guess maybe in case something gets close to him. I'm guessing that's what that's for. Alright. Mech Warriors. I assume gets Coach can use some upgrades now. So basically the question for Coach is what's going to be best for him? I'm thinking coolant vent's probably best for him because he does run a little hot. This unit will remove 50 extra heat this round. For the next 3 rounds, this unit will gain an extra 8 heat. Oh. There's a 4-round cooldown, which basically means he loses 50 and he gains back 24, which means a net 36 loss. That's not too bad. What about you, piloting? The mech piloted by this mech can move after shooting if it has not moved yet. I don't mind that one. But I don't think that's something he needs. So I'm thinking... Oh, I don't know. I think the cooling vent's probably the best one to aim for. Not that we can get it yet, but in terms of what I'm going to try aiming for... See. We can do an additional contract. My only concern with doing another contract is it could make the video super long. We could officially afford a ship upgrade. Can we get like another mech bay? How much can we get? Can we afford it? It's 900. So which means that it would cost us a lot of our spare money right now before we can get it working. I don't think we need to prepare any of our mechs, do we? I think they're all healthy. Yeah, they're all good. Vindicator didn't really get touched. I wonder if it like ever prompts me to like talk to them. All right. Well, we have contracts we can do. So the mission here is Liberation. So this is the big store mission, I'm thinking. Wait, there's Liberation there and Liberation here. Wait, did we already do this one? Let's do this one that we're currently at. This one seems easier. Proceed to Panzer. Resist the restoration to Army's efforts to liberate House Decimus. Well, it suggests the lance build long-range fire capabilities could be advantageous. This is our first big push to liberate a founding house of the Oregon Coalition. I don't know what to expect any more than you do, but I suggest rolling in with the best mechs we've got, you know, just in case. We don't really have a lot of mechs, so we're going to do our best to send our best ones in. Welcome to Panzer Commander Games. If you guys remember, the voice I used for this guy, I'm not going to use anymore, is Lady Ron. No, that's not that one. It was Lady. No, it wasn't that one either. It was Ron. No, okay. No, it's not that one. I can't do it. There we go. I did this voice before. Lady Orano and the Restoration Army are already fighting on the planet's surface and have been for weeks. That was that voice. I'm not going to use it for anymore. I'm just going to tell you guys the name and then go on from there. Alexander Madaria says, with the aid of House Decimus's ground support facilities, Miss Mayer will carry your lance through Panzer's orbital debris field and drop you on the surface. I can say, tell us more about this debris field, Lord Madeira. You feel okay with this, Sumier? Oh, let's keep going. What happens after we're on the surface? Tell me more about these debris fields. It's a holdover from the Amara Civil War. There's a great battle in orbit over Panzer, and most of the wreckage is still there in the form of a dense field of particulate material. Navigating the field unassisted would be a formidable task. Thankfully, we'll have the spaceport's control center on our side. It'll be able to guide us in and to send tugs to assist us if necessary. What is the Amara Civil War? Also known as the Amaris-Kerensky Civil War, and as the Amaris Coup, this was a war fought in the years 2766 to 2780. That's 14 years. It ultimately led to the dissolution of the Star League. In the years preceding, Stefan Amaris of the Rimworld Republic had become a close confidant of the young First Lord of the Star League, Richard Cameron. Amaris betrayed the First Lord's trust and killed him on December 27th, 2766. He then executed all remaining members of House Cameron and seized the throne for himself. In response, General Alexander Kerensky led the Star League Defense Force to conquer and destroy the Rimworld's Republic, then turned their might towards Stefan Amaris on Terra. Kerensky's SLDF defeated Amaris and executed him and his family in late 2779. The elimination of both House Cameron and House Amaris left no clear successor for the title of First Lord, and the Council Lords could not agree. On August 12th, 2781, the Lords dissolved the Star League. Now, say, are you okay with this, Sumier? That's a very interesting little detail there. Oh yeah, Commander, no sweat. With the kind of navigation support I'll be getting for the ground control, I can take us to the field with my eyes closed. Well, let's keep going. What happens next? Alexander says, Lady Orana wants your lance behind enemy lines, while she leads from the front. You will harass the Directorate supply train and target valuable military hardware. She already has a target list drawn up for you. Hold that thought, Lord Madeira. Commander, I'm getting a tight beam communication for the planet's surface. It's Lady Orano, and it looks urgent. I'm putting it on screen now. Camilla Orano, Fearmy, you couldn't have arrived at a better time. Our forces on the surface desperately need your help. With the support of House Decimus, we are making our final push against the Directorate's last major stronghold. Our forces are fully committed to the attack, and we're pushing them back, but the Directorate just seized control of Panzer's only remaining spaceport. With it, they will be able to call down reinforcements at will. I need someone to take the spaceport's control center away from them. Fearmy, that someone is going to have to be you. This means that Miss Mayer will need to carry you through the debris field unassisted. I hope that her skills are up to the task. Well, this stage has got more interesting, says Samir. I'm afraid there's more. Just received a message from Lady Centrella. There's been a major incident on Perdition, which is, what again? It is the target system planet that border with the Federated Suns. Okay. It looks like a terrorist action, a chemical attack against the port city of Harlow's Landing. Initial casualty reports suggest some 11,000 dead. Damn, that sounds bad. I agree, I'll go with that one. You have a talent for an understatement. Gods, this is a nightmare. However, the Taurians responded. In predictable fashion, Protector Calderon is claiming that the attack was an act of Davian aggression. Who are Davian? Apparently the leader of the Federated Suns. Okay, interesting. An aggression violation of the Ares Conventions. He's already calling it the Perdition Massacre. For their part, the Davians have denied all knowledge of the attack. Their denials will fall on deaf ears. Calderon won't believe anything that House Davian has to say. This is going to accelerate our timetable. We need to retake our throne before the situation gets any worse. If war was to erupt between the Federation and Concordat, it could easily spill into the Reach, and we can't afford that kind of chaos. So we can say, then we better get moving. I can't say I like the idea of a couple of superpowers inserting themselves into our campaign. Or, fine by me, the faster we go, the sooner I get to avenge Massive's death. I don't like the idea of a couple of superpowers inserting themselves into the war. I do agree with them that we better get moving, or fine by me, the faster we go, the sooner I get to avenge Massive's death. I'm going to go for I don't like the idea of a couple of superpowers getting involved. He says, then we better push forward before that happens. I want you to proceed with the drop. And Fearmy, I'm expecting this deployment to be a difficult one. Bring your best, and may the gods grant you victory. We will all be counting on your success. And Dari says, you heard the lady, Kiriako. Best get to it. Mayor, I'm going to go ahead and trust that you've got this. Do me a solid, and try not to scrape the leopards paint on your way down. And Super says, yeah, XO, I'll do my best. Well, that's going to be an interesting situation, and you guys are going to find out next time what we're going to be doing. I am actually ending the episode there because I don't want this episode to be too long. It's already 30 minutes long, and I suspect it'll probably take even longer to do this mission. So I'm going to call it there for the day, but I'm actually going to continue the mission, but the video is going to end here, and I'm just going to continue recording it and basically get 2 parts done at once. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, have a good day, night, evening, wherever you guys may be, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Slap that like button. Take care.